The database for modern applications needs equally modern tooling because you want to move fast and solve problems for your users. We want to make sure that engineers who develop their solutions on MongoDB platform have a seamless and integrated experience.
That's right, Sahir. And that's why we have placed a special focus on improving the user experience around using MongoDB. So we were looking into what developers love most. Exactly, fancy keyboards. And that led us to thinking about the way we type instructions. If MongoDB makes it easy to work with data, the MongoDB Shell makes it easy to work with MongoDB. The MongoDB Shell is the most used tool to connect to our database, run queries, and manage clusters. To improve the user experience, there were a few things we wanted to do. So let me introduce you to the new MongoDB Shell. The new MongoDB Shell gives you a speed boost with autocomplete, and improved readability with syntax highlighting. On top of that, the new shell makes it easier to get back on track when you encounter errors with more descriptive error messages. And last but not least, you can now get help directly in the shell. The MongoDB Shell is wherever you need it, whether that's on your favorite terminal or in Compass, the graphical user interface for MongoDB. The MongoDB Shell will be integrated into Compass to give you the same simple, fast, and powerful experience. Previously, IDE users couldn't use our shell seamlessly in their workflow. This somewhat defeats the integrated part of using an IDE. For the new shell, this is changing. When you're coding database queries, you often want to validate your work against your sandbox database. If you previously used to switch between terminal and IDE, you no longer have to. We've built an integration for VisualStudio Code. Using it, you can navigate your databases and collections, try out queries and aggregations, and integrate them quickly in your code.
But Grace, I use IntelliJ. Can I have a shell integration too?
But Grace, I use WebStorm. Can I get shell integration too?
What about me? I use PyCharm.
I use Golang.
I use Datagrip.
I use PHP Storm.
I use AppCode.
Okay, chillax, folks. We've got you covered. We've been working closely with JetBrains, the maker of these tools. You'll get the same power you have with the MongoDB Shell directly in those IDEs.
Yay!
And there was much rejoicing. MongoDB Shell is the best shell for modern application development with MongoDB. You'll be able to get to your commands faster wherever you need them. You can get the new shell from our download center or with your favorite package manager. The integrations are available in the extension managers of your IDEs. Aside from improving your experience using MongoDB, we've also been hard at work making our learning resources better for both beginners and advanced learners. MongoDB University is our online learning program which has 1.5 million plus registrations in 196 countries since its launch. The completion rate is 5 times the industry average, which shows just how valuable our students are finding these resources. All technical MongoDB employees go through the MongoDB University courses as part of onboarding. We want the best for our employees' education and for your education as well. But I also know that self-guided learning can be daunting. Depending on whether you're a developer or a database admin, you also need different learning materials. You've been asking for more directed guidance to help people find the appropriate learning tracks through our online courses. We're thrilled to show you what we've done to provide it. We've introduced MongoDB University Learning Paths to provide people learning MongoDB guidance on what courses to take, where to start, and what path to follow that suits their role and needs. So now you're able to follow a prescribed path and see how you're progressing. Please try it out and let us know how you like it. You can get started at university.mongodb.com. As great as academic material is, working developers also need real-world resources that stay up to date with the latest developments. Our recently launched Developer Hub is a great resource for developers who tackle real-world MongoDB development challenges across a wide range of development languages with code examples, step-by-step guides, and tutorials. We've got weekly Twitch streams you can join and ask us questions, along with podcasts and YouTube content. Check it out for yourself on developer.mongodb.com, and we welcome you to contribute sample code and best practices on the site as well. And a cool side fact, the Developer Hub uses our own technologies, Atlas and Realm Server, as part of our static publishing engine. If you have any questions, suggestions, or just want to chat with other MongoDB users, you can start a discussion on our community forum. Community experts and MongoDB employees from our product and other technical teams all over the world are actively engaged on the site. There have already been more than 1,000 discussions since we launched the forums 3 months ago. We are also now hosting virtual meetups around the globe, and we would love to see you at our offline MongoDB user group meetings when those happen again. Overall, I just want to say we're deeply committed to helping you, our community, succeed in developing applications with MongoDB. To that end, we want to make our tools as flexible and frictionless to work with as the database itself. We're excited to hear what you think about the new Shell and MongoDB University learning paths, and we look forward to hearing from you on our community forum.